Okay, we'll see what happens with that. Let's go now to former FBI Director James Comey, who this week pleaded not guilty to allegations he lied to Congress. The Democrats are claiming this pursuit of Comey is politically motivated. Mick, what do you make of Comey's plea and the ensuing fallout here?
Yeah, the plea doesn't surprise me. Most folks plead not guilty at the outset. That's not unusual. What's going to play out here, Caroline, that's very unique is that there's a very rarely invoked piece of American jurisprudence that allows criminal defendants to claim that the case against them is vindictive and selective. It almost never succeeds. James Comey is going to try to make the case today, in this case, that this was a selective prosecution against him, and he's going to offer as evidence the message that Donald Trump sent to Pam Bondi about pursuing this litigation. So it's going to be a truly unique case in American criminal jurisprudence. I still think the case against Comey is as strong as the grand jury says that it is. Keep in mind, under our system, the Department of Justice had to go to a grand jury in Northern Virginia, which is fairly democratic, and get them to bring these indictments. And they agreed to do that. So this is not the Department of Justice doing it by themselves. 12 good citizens and true have come back and said, yeah, there's basis here for indicting this man for 2 criminal charges. So you can't lose sight of that. But this vindictive and selective prosecution defense that we expect Comey to make is truly unique and will be fascinating to follow through.
And New York Attorney General Letitia James has been indicted on federal charges in Virginia following demands by President Donald Trump to prosecute her and his other political enemies, several media outlets are reporting. Mick, Letitia James is a long-time rival of the president, a long-time critic of his. What do you make of this decision?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think to me, people say, oh, Mick, this is nothing but revenge. I'm like, really? I mean, if you took the Democrat complaints about the charges against Letitia James, what are they saying? Oh, my goodness, you're targeting a political opponent for an honest mistake on a bank application that got them some benefit. But don't worry. Why are you doing this? Because the bank got paid early and there was no victims. If you change the name Letitia James to Donald Trump in that sentence, that's exactly what Letitia James did to Donald Trump. And everybody who's saying, oh, my goodness, I can't believe the Department of Justice is this political. Letitia James is an elected official in New York State. She's a Democrat. She ran her campaign on a promise to prosecute Donald Trump. So I think that the irony is just rich, and her complaints about it are stunning to me because essentially Trump is doing exactly the same thing to her that she did to him.
Okay, Mick Mulvaney, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Caroline.